Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. And don't worry about the screen, I know that we have Bitcoin up here, but we are going to be talking about XRP. But before we talk about XRP, I just want to tell you guys something very important. So without further ado, let's go on to the weekly chart and really analyze this overall. So currently right now, there's a lot of things to really kind of look at. Let's actually get rid of some of these. And actually, let's get rid of all of this. So right now, when we look at this, right, a lot of people are saying that the bottom's in, or let's actually go to the Coinbase USD chart, as we do have more data on that. So when we're talking about this, and when we're talking about, for an example, let's actually change this to the 1 week. And let's actually change these all to a 1 week, actually. So overall, when we're talking about Bitcoin and what Bitcoin's doing, I know that we don't like to associate Bitcoin with XRP or any utility token in this space because honestly, let's be real, Bitcoin is pretty much trash compared to utility tokens. Now, Bitcoin still remains king. Bitcoin matters because Bitcoin controls the market. Now, let me turn on this again. Let me get rid of all of these. I know that I'm going to hate doing this because I'm going to have to redo all of this later, but hey, it is what it is. So initially talking about Bitcoin and what's going to end up happening. Now, we could wick down fairly low. Now, my personal target points are about 26 to 28.8K to hold. And just to give you guys an idea on where those are, this is pretty much that line. Now, 26K obviously is here. Now, that is a strong support going back to December. Now, with that being said, where does XRP go, right? XRP could see 45 cents. It could see even lower. I don't buy XRP unless it's very low. Like, I will add my bag maybe at below 50 cents, but I've been accumulating for quite a bit of time. Now, a big keynote here is to worry about the 100-day MA target, which is about at that 20K level. And then we also have the 200-day, which this is down at almost 14K. Now, I know that this is a very low target. This is 14K. And the reason why I even talk about 14K and that 200-day MA is because we follow that same pattern even going back initially all the way to even 2018. As you guys can see, we kind of ride that scale out. Now, obviously, the 100-day is also very key here to note, but we end up usually breaking that. Now, the 50-day isn't too impressive, as it doesn't really matter too much because there's no clear patterns for it, even going back to 2016. But the 200-day MA is very important, as this could allow us to see a lot more going on with altcoins and also for what Bitcoin would target if we did break down through these key zones. Now, I'm not going to say, we're going into a bear market if we do target these zones down here. Absolutely not. But I do want to say these targets down here are not impossible to breach without going back up and going to a parabolic high. I would most likely want to stay above this zone here. This is I don't want to break down anywhere below this because that's where we lose crucial support and technicals overall. But that is my overall analysis on Bitcoin, and pretty much telling you guys my target points for XRP if we do break down below these levels, which I don't think we necessarily do. I think right now is pretty much the turning point for an either lower buy down to 26K or around here where we bounce off of 28.8K, or we have a relief run up somewhere up here, who knows. But that is my overall speculation technicals on Bitcoin. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about this again. I know that I just made a video about this regarding this overall information here in this overall deposition, but there's a lot of things that need to be accounted for. First off, Johnny Dean pretty much quoted this and asked the questions that we all want to ask. He says, "I will be surprised if the parties do not come to her after the deposition to get a ruling on the privileged deliberative process issue. They may have agreed to ask certain questions and allow him to answer those questions under seal and then get a ruling after the fact. We also see here a question from somebody, which I thought was interesting to include. He goes, John, you think this level of cooperation from the SEC would have happened without some intervention from a senior figure? Maybe Gensler is affording this matter some proper attention. The strategy thus far of leave them to it hasn't gone too far or too well for them so far. I doubt that Gensler is getting involved in the nitty-gritty of the litigation. I could be wrong. I think both sides are reacting to Judge Nippern. She was clear of how she saw the issues, and they want to have her decide only what they truly can't agree on, but I'm speculating. And this is very interesting to really kind of read into because, I mean, overall, this case is very interesting. It's very confusing, very weird as well. There's a few things that just don't seem to be answered yet so far. I'm still very bullish on it, as you guys already know, but I think that we could see a settlement happen very soon, if not this week, coming up, of course, like maybe next Tuesday. But overall, there's a lot of things to really, ask for or answer that we just don't have the answers for here. So I'm very excited to see something come out of this, maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime next week, who knows, but I am still very bullish on this case, and I thought that I would include this because it is very crucial to mention, because also XRP wants to have a good relationship with the SEC anyways for their IPO listing, so I'm sure that they were probably coming to this agreement to kind of cooperate, if you will, but this is an agreement to ask him certain questions and so forth, so who knows? Let's see what happens. Let's see what comes out of it. Now, I do just want to go back to the whole Bitcoin thing. Now, this is posted today. We do see Bitcoin whales grabbing the dip as Bitcoin drops below 30K and miners are selling. According to charts provided by popular analytics companies, miners have been dumping their Bitcoin. Traders liquidating their longs, but whales are still buying the dip. We do see here, right? If we come down here, sorry. Bitcoin transfers to exchange by miners. Here it is. Look at the massive amount of volume. We do see whales have bought 1.7 billion in Bitcoin on the dip. We also see the CIO of, I don't even know how to say that, Moskovsky, I believe, Capital Asset Manager, has been taken to Twitter to share Glassnode chart about crypto whales accumulating the major digital currency. We do see here over 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin wallets have risen to hold 57,000 Bitcoins recently. That is the equivalent of a whopping $1.7 billion. This has eliminated the entire Bitcoin sell-off triggered by Elon Musk and Chinese government in the past few months. I wonder what could be happening, right? Maybe, I don't know, something like this. Who knows? I mean, this is very interesting. But we also see here Bitcoin slumps below 30K. Again, this is the idea that a lot of individuals are selling. The biggest portion of that took place on Bybit Exchange, where $4.51 million worth of Bitcoin longs were liquidated. The major reason for the Bitcoin price drop is believed to be the recent stock market correction, which I also agree. If you guys haven't looked at the stock market, basically we kind of look at that right now. Basically, if we come over here, we could see that today it wasn't, I mean, this wasn't a significant drop or anything like that, but we did drop quite a bit as we were at a high of about 35K. Then we dropped about, this is actually, here, let me go to the 1 day, sorry. So this is about that 35K. We dropped all the way down to about 33.6K, which wasn't that much on an actual scale, but realistically for the Dow Jones to drop that much, that is quite a bit. And I do believe that this had to do with coronavirus worries and stuff like that. There's actually a thing on here. Well, there was a thing over here on the news article saying like the stock market crashes as pretty much, you know, coronavirus cases ramp up or whatever, something stupid like that. But anyways, we also see this is saying Ripple clients Neum and Fedor Bank partner with Visa and Paydo app to set up better payment systems. Wow, isn't this funny? We are seeing a lot more advancing with these massive digital customers, especially, you know, Visa. I mean, Visa is huge, which we've already talked about how Visa would need a DLT technology or a private ledger maybe to really kind of ramp up their scalability factors, because I talked about how Visa crashed on Black Friday and basically how they just cannot scale with the current demand of the financial market. We do see 2 Ripple customers have inked new partnerships with Visa Giant and Paydo to improve payment systems in Europe and launch a new payment solution in Hong Kong. This is the idea that still, when we talk about Ripple and how they are succeeding overseas, opposed to in the U.S. Over 90% of their customers are outside of the U.S. So they are doing incredible things still. The growth is still there, and they are doing incredible things. So I think that this is great. A recently published press release says that online banking app Paydo has revealed its partnership with one of the top German banks, Fedora Bank, a customer of Ripple Labs. This is all business-to-business payments as well, and we've talked about how big business-to-business is. But we do see here the collaboration of these companies will help current payment providers in Europe, such as SEPA, Target2, and Swift. Oh, wow, isn't that great? Swift, to offer payments of better quality and higher speed for individuals and corporations, both using conventional bank cards and alternative tools. So isn't this confirmation that Ripple essentially is helping these companies speed up the process to a higher speed than what Swift could offer? And also it's pretty much saying like conventional banks and conventional bank cards, which are just debit cards, is just a thing of the past overall. But we do see here Paydo provides payments in more than 170 countries using almost 400 payment systems, e-wallets, cash, bank transfers, terminals, and so on. This is huge, guys. And we do see Ripple-friendly Neum joins forces with Visa and I don't know how to say that, to be honest with you, or Foy, I don't know. Foy Pay, maybe? I guess that's how you would say it. So this is huge. I think that this is great to actually see. Again, these companies are all kind of utilizing the tools or for commercial payments we do see here provided by Visa. But I also think that Ripple is really, I think Ripple has a hand in this overall. It's similar to like Hedera and their partnerships, but who knows? I mean, this is still great for Ripple clients and stuff, as well as pretty much the Ripple partnerships, because partnerships with Ripple also help Ripple grow and also have ties to bigger and better corporations and companies nonetheless. So I think that this is great. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. If you guys are a Ripple holder, definitely leave a like on this video and subscribe. I hope that you all enjoyed this video, guys. And also, if you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join the free Discord down in the description below. But nonetheless, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.